Hey everyone, welcome to the vlog. It's a little bit late. Sorry for the mess that I am today. I have been spending my whole morning cleaning because Charlotte's parents are coming at the end of the week and we need to get the house ready. And I have the day off, so I'm using the day to get some things done. But I forgot to charge my camera, which is why I'm filming on my phone, and also why I don't know where to look because I always forget where to look on my phone. So I am taking a little bit of a break to start the vlog. And then I'll show you how clean it is when it's all done. I did also do some rearranging in the living room. The couch that used to be back against that wall because it was our old couch, I've now moved against the wall over here because I felt like we needed more space for people to sit, and we haven't done anything with it. So it's just like sitting back there. We haven't thrown it out. We've had this couch for months now, so might as well use it while we have it. You know what I mean? So I moved it. I'm not sure I love how things are set up, but I think it's growing on me. The more that I have it set up this way, the more I think I'm enjoying it. Regardless, that's where it's staying for now because I'm not moving it again. Anyway, the reading plans for this week. First up, we have Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawaguchi. This is like a set of short stories all centered around this cafe where you can travel back into time, but you have to get back to the cafe and to your real time before your coffee gets cold. I've heard that it will make me cry. I'm expecting it to be a relatively quick read, so I'm starting off with this one. Next, I have Gideon the Ninth by Tasman Muir. This is a sapphic necromancers in space. Gideon the Ninth, she has always been trying to get off of this island, this planet that she's been raised on. And Harrow the Ninth, she offers her a chance to escape the planet. But she has to be Gideon has to be Harrow's cavalier for this tournament contest thing that they have to do. So once she succeeds and once this tournament competition is done, then Gideon can leave the ninth house, I think is what it's called. But anyway, I read this already and I loved it, but it's been a few years and I really want to read Harrow the Ninth and Nona the Ninth before Alecto the Ninth comes out. But I don't remember everything that happened, and these books are so complicated. I want to reread so I can go into the next ones with my best foot forward. You know what I mean? So I'm going to reread this. And then both my mom and Linda, Charlotte's mom, are going to read this next one with me. I'm not sure when we're exactly starting it, but we're going to read The Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Lori Gilmore. I'm trying to convince Charlotte to read it with us, but I don't know if she's going to yet. Please send me your good vibes for these cats to start getting along soon because it is driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy. Anyway, it's Pumpkin Spice Cafe. It went viral on TikTok, I think, because it completely sold out like everywhere. But this book is about Jeannie. She's been gifted this cafe by her aunt, and so she is coming to Dream Harbor, I think is the town's name, to run this cafe. And there's a grumpy, what is he, a farmer? Yes, he's a farmer, and he's very grumpy, but maybe the two of them will fall in love. So those are the plans. Those are the reading plans for today. Well, for this week, not today. Today, the plan is to at least read a little bit of Before the Coffee Gets Cold. Yeah, he's dumb, isn't he? So anyway, the plan is to read a little bit of this while I continue cleaning. It's okay, midnight. It's okay. So I'll talk to you guys later. Hi, handsome. Oh, a big yawn. Hello, and a big stretch. Hi. So, ignore the laundry rack, but I moved Charlotte's little bookcase over by Charlotte's desk. It looks so very cute, which also means our cat tree got moved over here, and Augie is enjoying it very much. Say hi, Augie. And so this is our new living room setup. I moved the couch that was over here to give us some more seating options for guests, and I'm growing to like it a lot more. Charlotte also likes it, which is good. Midnight is here enjoying the couch. Say hi, Minoy. Uh-oh. It's okay. Then I cleaned up this area. It always gets so messy, but I cleaned that, and then I cleaned the kitchen and did all of our dishes. And then I cleaned the bathroom, and I got us a new shower curtain, which I'm very obsessed with. It's very pretty. So that's all the stuff I did today. Oh, and while I got the shower curtain, I also got this blanket from Target. It's so cute. It's like a little floral. These are my favorite types of blankets, so I need all of them. Now it's time for chicken tenders and Vampire Diaries. Chicken tenders, Vampire Diaries, perfect night, and my Buc-ee's cup. Everything is right with the world. They're cuddling. I had to get it on camera. That's a head resting on a butt. Oh, sorry. Look at you guys. Look at how happy you could be together. Hey friends, it's Tuesday, it's the evening, it is, what time it is? What time it is? What time is it? It is 6:37 p.m. I worked early today and I was running late, so I didn't have time to update you before I started working, but I'm home now. So the plan right now is to get some laundry started. But I do have, that's all the plan is today, to just do some laundry, to get as much laundry done as possible tonight. But I did get some reading done yesterday and just a little tiny bit today. So yesterday, while in the midst of cleaning, I was able to read the first story in Before the Coffee Gets Cold, which was The Lovers. That's what the chapter was called. And that was 80 pages. So I read 80 pages yesterday. I'm enjoying it. I am not loving it as much as I had hoped to, but that was just the first story, so I'm hoping that the next 3 are better. Essentially, we got a lot of like what the rules were gonna be of this time travel that's allowed, that happens in Before the Coffee Gets Cold, and in this specific cafe, and the rules were like hammered upon, and I think I could have gone with less emphasis on what the rules were. Like, I understand that maybe the characters needed more emphasis on the rules, but I didn't necessarily need that. I got it the first time, and then I got it the second time, and then I got it the third time. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't struggling to understand what the rules were. So I'm a little disappointed because I was like really thinking that this was going to be like a favorite for me. But so far, it doesn't have those vibes, but I'm gonna continue reading it. And, you know, I'm going in, I'm still hoping. I'm still hoping that I will love it like I thought I was going to. But it's okay if I don't. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how the world works sometimes. And then today at work, I did read a little bit of Gideon the Ninth on my Kindle because I found Gideon the Ninth on Kindle Unlimited. So that was very exciting. It means that I don't have to carry around my book with me to work. But I managed to read 33 pages today at work. I'm loving it even more the second time around, and I think it's because I've read it the first time. This is very difficult. Like, I feel like Gideon the Ninth is a very difficult story to get into because of the way that it's written, like the style and the way and the voice of the writing. It's intense, and I've heard a lot of people struggle to get into it and not like it because of that. I loved it the first time. I can't remember if I gave it a 4.5 or 5 star when I first read it, but I am enjoying it more this second time around because I kind of know, I feel like I'm understanding it more this second time around, so I think I'm gonna enjoy it even more. It's just as funny, if not funnier. I'm having a blast. Gideon is one of my favorite characters of all time, so I'm glad I'm finally getting back into it. So that's my update. I am gonna get started on some laundry, and then I do plan on maybe taking a little relaxing bath today because I feel like I need it. I feel like I deserve it. And then I'll do some reading while I relax. So I'm gonna get to that, and I'll check in later. Hey, so it's Wednesday. I had a really early morning shift this morning, and by really early morning shift I mean 7:30, which is not incredibly early, I suppose, but it is early to me. And then I had a really long shift, like longer than usual. So I was so exhausted when I got home. I literally just laid on the couch and vegged and watched TikTok. I had a good cry, and now we're back. It's 7 p.m. I got home at 5:30-ish. So I had a good long while to just veg and not do anything, but I'm here to do a little reading update. I did read some more of Gideon the Ninth. Today at work I read 25 pages, so I'm on chapter 5, page 56. And I am thoroughly enjoying it. I'm definitely enjoying it more this second time that I'm reading it. I feel like there are things that definitely went over my head in the first read, so I'm having a fantastic time revisiting the story. It's so funny. Like, I was laughing out loud at work. I was so glad I was the only one in the break room while I was reading because I couldn't stop laughing. Like, out loud, was truly cackling, enjoying myself. Gideon and Harrow, the banter, incredible. So essentially what's happening right now is Gideon tried to escape. Harrow, the lady of the ninth house, or the house of the ninth, caught her and basically was like, there's this thing happening and you can either get on if you fight me in a fair battle, you can leave, and you win, you can leave. If you fight me in a fair battle and you lose, you have to come to this thing that's happening and then you can leave. But either way, you can leave. And Gideon's like, yeah, sure, fine. She doesn't really want to. She just wants to leave, but she's like, if I can leave either way. So they fight. Gideon loses, so she has to go to this thing, and she finds out that all the firstborns in their, what are they called? Oh my god, I can't believe I'm forgetting what they're called. Cavaliers. All of the firstborns and the Cavaliers have to come to basically be in this. They have to go learn how to be lectors. And it's not really explained what that is, but they have to go together. And if Gideon goes and is Harrow's Cavalier, then... Or... It's so confusing. So basically, Harrow, because she's the firstborn, is going to become a lector, and she has to go bring her Cavalier, but her Cavalier is kind of a baby, and he's crying, and his mother is crying, and they don't want him to go, and blah, 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 blah. And they leave. And what Harrow knows, but Gideon doesn't, is that they're going to steal Harrow's way of getting out. So now, or steal Gideon's way of getting out. So now Gideon is stuck. And Harrow is like, okay, well, I did this because I hate you. And also, if you become my Cavalier, then, and we do this thing when we're all done, I'll give you everything that you want. Everything that you want. Freedom, money, power, like anything that's in my power to give, I will give it to you. And so now this is the scenario. So now Gideon is going to be Harrow's Cavalier, and that's just in like the first 50 pages, so I feel like I can tell you that, but I feel like if I remember correctly, everything else gets very confusing and it's going to be very hard to talk about without spoilers. But just know that I'm having a truly thrilling time. That's my update for right now. The lighting's weird because I turned on the TV. I am going to eat some dinner and probably watch something while I eat dinner and wait for Charlotte to get home. But once I eat dinner, I'm going to read a little bit. I'm going to try and read another one of the stories from Before the Coffee Gets Cold. And then if I feel up to it, and if I have time before Charlotte gets home, I'll read a little bit more of Gideon. I do intend on watching Vampire Diaries tonight. Good morning, friends. It's Friday. I didn't update you at all yesterday. It was a day. Anyway, today Charlotte's parents are arriving from Texas. We're both very excited, but I do have some more things that I have to do around the house to prepare, because even though I'm sure they won't care, I need the apartment to be spotless if people are coming over. I think I've mentioned this before. There's like the one video where it's like, we can't let people know we sit, and that's how I feel about people coming to my house. So there's a few more things that I have to do around the house to get ready for them to be here. I did let myself sleep in a little bit because I was exhausted, and my body was like, my body is in pain. So I gave it some time to rest. It's 10 o'clock in the morning now, and we are getting up and we're going to start doing those things. I am still reading Gideon the Ninth. I haven't read any more of Before the Coffee Gets Cold, but I do plan on using those stories as like a break in the things that I have to do today. So I will read some more of that. I am absolutely still loving Gideon the Ninth. Sapphics do enemies to lovers so good. Nobody is doing it like a Sapphics enemies to lovers. It just hits different, and it's so good. So I think I'm almost done with Act 1, but I'll give like a more updated, I'll give you a more, I will... When I have my Kindle or my book like near me, I'll give you a like page number that I'm on.
So yeah, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go start working on those things and keep you updated as the day goes. Say hi, Minoit. She's had enough. But they were cuddling. They haven't cuddled since, I think, like Tuesday or Monday when I last showed you. But I keep hoping for it. Anyway, I'm actually gonna go now, so. Hey, dude. Hey y'all, real quick check-in. It's Sunday, the last day of the vlog. I forgot to check in at all yesterday, but I do think I have a good bit of B-roll film that you probably already watched before you're watching me do this check-in. Charlotte's parents arrived on Friday night, so we have been hanging out with them. Yesterday we did a whole bunch of driving, just like seeing New Hampshire. We stopped at a little farm and then we drove up to Keene, which was really cute. It was a really pretty drive. Now we are getting ready to head out to the fair. So we're going to spend the day at the fair. I have not done a ton of reading. The last reading update I did was I did read one more story from Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I think I liked this story more than the first story. I will admit that there's a lot of repetitive things happening in the stories, which is getting old very fast, and I feel like we're getting a lot of information that doesn't really pertain to the story. which I'm not sure why those things are in there, but it is what it is. I'm not loving it as much as I thought I was going to love it. So I'm a little disappointed about that, but it's not the end of the world. Depending on what time we get home, I might do some more reading this evening, this afternoon. But it's going to be a day at the fair. And I'm wearing my If You Feel It, Chase It Glenn Powell shirt. I felt like it was appropriate. You know what I mean? So, we're gonna head out, and I will probably check in later. If not, enjoy this upcoming B-roll footage from the fair, and I will see you in next week's vlog.